Hey team, what's happening? Happy Thursday. Hope everybody is doing well. Earlier this week, we talked about expectations and how expectations, if misplaced, can leave us feeling defeated or deflated or discouraged. And so rather than looking at a situation and getting mad and frustrated and upset, maybe we can ask ourselves, what expectations have I placed on this? How could I shift my expectations as a way not to lead myself into despair or discouragement and remove my hope from the situation? Because anytime you place expectations on someone, it leaves that situation open to get you down. And so I wanted to follow that up with a way that we can help maybe reframe this. And I think that there's a big word that seems like a small word. It's a really big word and it seems like an insignificant small word, and that word is humility. My business partner and good friend Kevin Adams has written a book called The Extravagant Fool, and it was published in 2015, and it details his incredible journey of losing everything. In 2008, he lost his businesses and homes and everything, and it was a journey of faith that began in that moment. And I'm going to read to you a passage from this book that I think is powerful. He says, "Humility is the quiet resolve in the midst of unfairness, and it is never angry. A giant that only looks small to small people." You see, humility is really birthed out of unfairness. It's birthed out of unmet expectations. And yet it can remain free from anger in the midst of that because it is the giant that only looks small to small people. And so humility is kind of the call for today's short challenge video. And one of the practical ways I think we can kind of begin to discover humility is remembering when something happens, it doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. You see, we see things in culture that happen, we say, oh, that happened to me. No, it happened for you. Humility says that happened for me. And it takes the power away from the situation and it gives you the power back on how you choose to respond. Humility also, instead of saying, why did this happen? Humility asks the question, what do I need to learn through this? So today, a quick, powerful application, if you will, of humility is knowing that things happen for you, being humble enough to say that instead of getting angry. And secondarily, instead of asking why this happened, ask, what am I to learn through this? I think right now, if ever a time in the history of our lives we've had a moment to truly be humble and ask those questions, it's now. Thank you guys.